I'm Erica, also known as E.MoniQue, and this is my real life. Hang out with me as I side-eye the ups and stumble through the downs. Watch as I turn my tiny piece of the Arizona desert into a tropical oasis. Fight to beat infertility, and figure out where I fit as an artist in this crazy creative world. All while awkwardly discovering my authentic self. I'll be talking out loud about the things I wish someone would have said a while ago and sorting through what I wish I didn't know. Who knows, maybe you can relate, as I often ask myself.
Good morning! Happy Saturday or Sunday. I don't remember what day we're on as I'm recording this, but it is definitely week 1 of meal prepping operation increased egg quality. And this video is just going to give you a sneak peek into what I go through when I put myself through meal prepping and juicing. So we did the juicing already. You've seen a couple videos on that, how that works. More or less the same thing with meal prep. All of my produce needs to be dealt with within the first few days of me purchasing, because stuff just does not last long. So here we are working on the vegetables now. I am cleaning and cutting up green beans. That way I can freeze them for, that way, you know, I can take some out at a time as I'm making dinner. But currently what I'm doing is I've cleaned the celery stalks in total. I took half of them and I juiced them. Now I'm taking the other half and I'm actually cutting, chopping them up for chicken noodle soup for later. And what else? I guess that's just it as far as the celery goes. I'm also going to be working on potatoes, which takes me forever to do because I need to pay attention to what I'm doing. I'm actually afraid of cutting things. I don't know. I just have this fear that I'm gonna like cut my finger. I just feel like they're too long and they get in the way. So I really have to focus and take my time on cutting things. But of course, what am I doing? I'm watching YouTube as I'm doing this because I just need something to keep me company, keep me busy, keep me going. And of course, Siobhan does that for me. Gotta make my tea, because you know, I probably have not eaten breakfast yet by then. First thing in the morning, I like to have my hot tea. So I'm working on that. That way I can relax and just kind of focus on what I'm doing this morning. I finally decide to hurry up, make my tea, drink it, and mind my business, I continue with the next vegetable, which is the other half of my carrots. The first half, as you saw in the previous videos, I juiced to go along with my beets and lemon and ginger, which is so good, by the way. But the other half, I wanted to go ahead and put into my meals. Again, I'm going to chop up and put with the celery and onions for chicken noodle soup later on. Usually I take the pulp from the carrots when I juice, or I will shred up my own carrots for lumpias. But I've had enough lumpia right now. I've made some already this year, and my mom has made some. So I've had enough for right now. That's one thing that I won't be meal prepping anytime soon. So yeah, that's what we're doing next. Carrots.
Y'all, I'm still chopping. I'm still chopping up vegetables and shit. Let's get these potatoes chopped, washed, soaked, bagged, and in the freezer. And then I'm gonna take a break, I'm gonna eat something, and then we'll talk about the next step of the plan for today. All right, let's do it. I hate cutting sweet potatoes. They're just
these are cute. These
typically hard.
Are you on? Oh, those are, I don't know how to feel. I like them.
Those are cute.
I like them. Yeah. I like them actually, I really do. I think they're long. I gotta see them when you wear. I like that they have the rips and here's the back. I like the belt because you can wear like a bodysuit or something like that with it and keep it moving. I did get 2 pair of earrings, which I'll show y'all momentarily. Okay, last pair of jeans is the Dakota ripped high-rise stretch skinny jeans. And these were, or I can't tell, because they had like,
I've been watching Siobhan all morning since I got up. I don't know, something about her channel that just helps me get my shit together and keep it together until everything is done. I love her channel. I've been watching her for a little while now. That's why she has Get It All Done with Siobhan videos. From cleaning to shopping to hauling to putting away to DIYing to renovating to kids to everything. Animals. I love it. I can put on a few of her videos and get my shit done. From prepping, cleaning, laundry, plants, whatever. I think it's just crazy how, well, I did get up really late this morning. I slept in. I got up at like, I got up at like 9:20-ish or so. And what did I start with first? Just like kind of picking stuff up as I was coming in, waking up and coming in to see about my day, picking up, multitasking between plants that urgently need my attention and cleaning up and putting dishes away from last night, and then just getting ready to prep. I put my tea on a little bit late. Where is it? It's over there. I need to warm it up for a second time. I put my tea on late. I took my meds, vitamins, and supplements for today and have only had a banana. So I have not eaten any breakfast or anything, and it's 12:38. And so far I'm feeling okay, but I do need to hurry up and get to a point where I'm taking a break because I shouldn't be going this long without eating. Again, I feel fine, and I think I owe that to the smart decision of having my daily banana, especially with my supplements, but I need to eat something. So I have to figure out what that is. And while I'm doing having my break and eating, we will kind of talk about what I'm going to meal prep. Which sounds silly to me because I've been in the kitchen for like the past 3 days, just like getting my produce together. I have not cooked anything yet. And it's already Saturday afternoon. So I need to figure out what 2 or 3 meals I'm going to cook tonight. And it will be tonight because I want to take tomorrow and rest. I have a few more plants that I'll need to water tomorrow, but they're not urgent right now. So, but for the most part, I want to take tomorrow and I want to rest and I want to do IVF research, which I've been doing at night. I was up all night last night. Shit, I was up until, what? I was up until 2 a.m. last night. I was tired, but I was like forcing it. And then I started feeling bad because it's like, why am I doing what I said I wouldn't do, which was like force myself to stay up for the sake of whatever. I was up till 2 a.m. watching The Resident and Googling, researching IVF options and just trying to get ideas on what I want to do, how do I want to approach this round this year. And so I've also been doing that for the past 3 days. So I'm really in the season of getting my shit together. Health-wise, planning-wise, IVF-wise, work-wise. I'm still kind of like, and I haven't really talked much about that, but work-wise, I am trying to kind of sort of get my shit together, despite the last couple of videos of me like not doing anything. It's just because I'm tired. By the time the end of the week comes, I'm I'm tired, things have slowed down, weather, it was just a lot. But I'm normally not just kicking it at work, you know me, that's not what I'm there to do. But work-wise, I just got a promotion, and it was my 4-year anniversary, and so I've kind of been working on some stuff there, and will continue to kind of map out what my goals are, what I want out of this job, what I need to do to get to my next salary, blah, 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 all that stuff. So there's a lot of open running tabs in my head that I haven't really organized enough to talk about out loud, but I have a lot going on. So I'm just trying to use this bit of momentum that I have to get it all done, or get it all organized rather, because when I'm tired, I get tired and I just stop, and I want to be at least so far in the game before I decide that I want to take a break and pause and slow down. So yeah. The sweet potato wasn't that bad this time. I don't know why, but yeah. I think I decided that I'm going to, once I get done cutting all of this and washing it really good, I'm gonna go ahead and season them, oil them up, and roast them. Because that's what I'm gonna do anyways. I'm not gonna do anything else with these sweet potatoes, at least. And the regular potatoes. I'm gonna go ahead and roast them and then put them away. The door open because it's really nice and cool out, and I wanted to utilize outside good God's air today, but I don't know what they're doing across the street in that field, but they're making a lot of noise. And by they, I mean they have these big ass trucks out there, and I don't know if they're digging for gold or what, but it's loud and it's disrupting the peace of the area. So I had to close the door, and now it sucks. And it's warming up in here. Hate that for me. But maybe they'll go away. Are they still out there? Let's see. Still out there. This is kind of like how life typically is when I'm juicing and meal prepping at the same time. It is like, it is an all weekend thing. And like I mentioned before, I used to do this shit all at one time. I would grocery shop, like overhaul grocery shop, bring it all in, put it all away, chop it all up, juice and cook all in one weekend. And my entire body, I would be on my feet doing this shit until late. And then because it's so messy, and cleaning, I would have to clean because it's so messy. I mean, just if you know, you know, it's messy. And because fresh fruits and vegetables are fresh, once they're cut, if you don't like get rid of the like peels and all the parts that you don't want that you cut, if you don't get rid of that immediately, it starts to have like a real horrible garbage smell very quickly. So you can't just say, oh, I'll do that later. No, you gotta take care of it right now. It doesn't matter how tired you are. It doesn't matter how late it is. Get it out of here. Get it out of here, get it out of my kitchen, get it out of my trash, get it out of my sink. Because the stuff smells like real garbage. Like living garbage. So, but yeah, I've been doing this for a few years now, at least, and I'm getting older, and I don't have the patience to sit here and do all of that shit in one weekend. Like, why was I doing that anyways? That's nuts. It was like wearing on my body so much. And like I would bring my stool in here and just sit and stand for hours just chopping. Just chopping. Crazy, right? Now I do not want to mix these potatoes. I almost made a mistake. Nope. Because then it'll be hell trying to separate them. I don't want them together. I need another bowl. So the sweet potatoes I'm going to be utilizing for, well, the sweet potatoes, half are gonna go in, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm only gonna roast half. The other half, am I gonna roast half or am I gonna, think about this, E. What am I gonna do? No, I'm gonna roast them all, right? Shit. No, I'm gonna roast half of them. I'm gonna boil half of them and freeze them. The boiled half is gonna get frozen. The roasted half is gonna get used for breakfast prep. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. Because if you just freeze raw potatoes, they do a weird thing. They don't really like that. So I have to do something, cook them a little bit in some water at least, and then freeze them. Yeah, I think that's what I have to do. Now these russets, I'm going to roast all of them. They're not going to be used for breakfast prep. They're going to be used for dinner. So I can roast these and freeze them. Okay. Come on, I'm almost done. Time, my water should have cooled down by now, so I can put it in my filter. I don't know if I explained that or not. Explained that that's what I was gonna do with this new Brita, was that I'm gonna take my water, boil it, and then put it in the filter. And the first, hold on. Those. Rinse this. I need another cutting board. Because I cut a lot of shit, and after each of these things I have to rinse them. And it would just be helpful to have 2 of these bad boys next to each other, even 3, and just chop, 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 onto the next, chop, 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 onto the next. Anyways, what was I saying? What was I saying? Oh, the water, right? So I am taking, you can judge me or not, I don't really give a fuck. I'm taking the faucet water and I'm boiling it, and then once it cools, I am filtering it in here to see how that goes. And so far, so fine. That's just what I'm doing. I don't want to do bottled water at all anymore. I almost bought bottled water yesterday just out of habit. It took everything in me to walk away. I don't want to do bottled water anymore, whether it's big jugs or like little individual bottles. So what else is there to do? I don't have a house to where I could put in a water softener and a filter and all that expensive shit. And this is an apartment and there isn't that here. So this is what we're doing. And I'm just praying that I don't die. And so you must be asking, well, why are you boiling the water first if it's potable water? Because it just makes me feel better. That's why. Plus, truth be told, when you boil this water, the calcium comes to the top and separates to where you can see it, and then that makes it bigger because it's clumped up now. It makes it bigger and easier for the carbon filter itself to filter out, because that's what I'm saying that I don't want in this water is the calcium. So it's working. And again, if you have hard water, you can try this experiment if you don't know what I'm talking about. For instance, like if you use the ice in your refrigerator and you put it in water and you let that ice melt, you will have white calcium deposits in your glass. And the internet will tell you up and down how that is okay, and I'm sure there's some part of it that is fine, but because there's so much of it and it's so just obvious and it gets everywhere, it's in my glasses, it's in my stainless steel pots, it's everywhere, I don't want all of that inside, like around my organs at all. It's too much for me. Plus it just does not look delicious. So what I do is, because it's either like, it's when you change the water, right? What do you call it? When you change the chemical form of the water, if you freeze it and then it melts, you can see the calcium deposits. If you boil it and let it cool, you can see the calcium deposits. Or if you just let it evaporate, you can see the calcium deposits in whatever container or dish that you're holding it in. It's like when you pour it out or when you're just drinking it or whatever is when you don't see it. So what I'm saying is I am taking the water, I'm changing the chemical form by boiling it and getting, even if there is something that slips through these filters that is like bacteria that I don't want, you're gone, you're dead, you're gonzo. So boiling that for that reason, and I'm boiling that for the calcium deposits to come up, and then the carbon filter in here is doing a damn good job at filtering it out because I've tested it. I'm not seeing any calcium deposits in my glasses, in my drinking. Now granted, I'll still have it in my ice, but I'm not having it in my ice and in my drinking water. That's just too much for me. Gross. So yeah, I don't know if you cared about that or not, but that's, when you see me doing weird shit with the pots, that means it's, you know, the water. The water. Or like if you see me doing weird shit with pots and I'm around my plants, it's for the steam. Should I do another? While the second pot is boiling, let's put this back. Ugh. Yeah. Get in there. My juices. This is the mango pineapple ginger. This is the orange pineapple. What is this? That's the orange pineapple. I done forgot already, girl. Oh, grapefruit. Orange pineapple grapefruit. This is the beets, orange, ginger, carrot. This is the delicious spinach, green apple, kiwi, celery. And then this is another of the orange grapefruit pineapple. Aren't they pretty? They're delicious as fuck too. Lots of work. Let's be clear. I did not record everything it took for me to get these 5 pretty ass, bright ass colored juices. I did not. But let me tell you, this right here is hard work, and I do not suggest it for anyone who's not about that life. It takes dedication, okay? And ankle strength. Anyways, so yeah, I just wanted to show you the finished product. Juicing took me 2 days. I did juicing last night and then the night before. Took fucking forever. Green in the back, because I already have. Absolutely love, 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 love these bottles. I would absolutely get another set. This was a set of 6 glass bottles for $25. I would absolutely do that again. What did I say? This. So half the sweet potatoes are getting boiled and then frozen. 2, 3, 4, and then the other half are getting roasted. Let's get all the spices out. Did I not get lemon pepper still? Lemon pepper. All the spices for the potatoes. That should be good. Can you like roast? Can you use a flaxseed powder as a maybe not. Let me not experiment. Never mind. Okay, first, working with the breakfast potatoes. They're washed. I am now going to oil them up really good with extra virgin. Oh, this is actually light tasting. Typically I buy extra virgin olive oil, but I wanted to try this. Light tasting olive oil. Everything I do is in olive oil. I would like to explore avocado oil. And they had some yesterday when I went to the store, but I don't know. I need to research more about it before I just grab a bottle that I see. But oil these bad boys up real good. Real good. Now, these are the breakfast potatoes, so I'm gonna do all the spices because I kind of like a salsa type of, I don't know, salsa type Mexican foodie breakfast bowl. So basically everything but the oregano and the lemon pepper. So I'm gonna do a little bit of 25% less sodium Lowry seasoned salt. So not about that high blood pressure life. You can do a little bit more with potatoes because they absorb a lot. All right, onion powder. So I did onion powder. Let me do a little bit more. Whoops, okay. Garlic powder. Paprika. A little teeny bit of chili powder. I don't really like chili powder, but a little bit gives it a kind of a twang bang. Cumin. The armpit spice. Whew. Yep, armpit spice. Whew. Cayenne. Just a little. Ground black pepper. Just a bit. Parsley, actually, yeah. Some new parsley. Did that help? It did not help me. Okay, that helped. Nice sweet potatoes on so that they could boil a bit. Okay, parsley. I haven't been buying parsley, or I haven't bought some in a while. I've been using fresh parsley that I dried and crumbled up myself, which you can do, you know. You can do. Cilantro also. And dill. Basically, you know, all the spices that come from leaves, you can dry it out yourself. Anyways. Now, I have everything in there. Give it a good mix. Smells good. I know what I'm going to be snacking on. Smells good. All right. Now, I am going to bake these potatoes on the same thing at the same time. Are the russets going to bake quicker than the sweet potatoes? Yes, of course. So that means we're going to have to pay attention and get them out when they're ready. Okay. Can you see? I don't have any foil or wax paper, so I'm just gonna have to do more dishes later. That's just what the fuck it is. Do I hate that for myself? Yeah, I do. I really do. I don't want to spread them out too much because I need room for the russets. Which, here they are. Alright, so for the russets, this is going to be my dinner potato. So I'm going to do everything but the Lowry seasoned salt and the cumin I don't want, the chili I don't want, the cayenne I don't want. So, for the dinner potatoes, the russets are getting garlic powder, What is all this noise today on Saturday? They don't do landscaping on Saturdays, they do them on Thursdays. What is going on? Alright, that's enough of that. Paprika. Ooh. That's enough of that. Brown black. What is going on? No peace. Onion powder. Lemon pepper seasoning is the salt. You don't put this and salt. This is the salt, bruh. It's lemon pepper salt. It has 280 milligrams in it, bruh. Trust me. Don't double salt your shit. Lemon pepper is salt. Okay, oregano, just a bit. And lastly, parsley. The one thing that I hate about baking sweet potatoes is, especially without paper or something putting down on my pans, is because they're so full of sugar, they burn. They can burn and do burn easily. So I hope I do these right. I hope they don't mess up on me. It's just tricky. That's why I like to coat them in oil really well also, to try and give them a chance. All right, the dinner potatoes. Oh wait, I'm missing the oil. I was like, why does this look dry? Girl, why didn't you tell me? Okay, oil. Should have did that first, but at least I remembered. Okay. Oil, mix them up good. These look good. These are cut bigger, and so, get all the flavoring. And obviously you saw what I did. I just put these potatoes in right after the sweet potatoes were in there, so they're gonna have a teeny tiny smidgen of the sweet potato flavoring on there, but I'm not gonna be able to tell. You wouldn't either, so shut up. Okay, whew. Let's get these on the other half. Ooh, that is a lot, E. That's okay, I'm not eating them all in one sitting. Duh. Meal prep. My oven is preheated. This is kind of a bad idea. Let me tell you why. There's too much shit on my my pan here. They're not gonna cook evenly. It's all bad, and I don't even have foil to cover it to try and help it along. So I'm gonna have dry ass potatoes on the top that aren't cooked, and I'm gonna have potatoes on the bottom that are burning. I'm just telling you now what's gonna happen. I already know, but I'm doing it anyways because I'm working with what the fuck I have. I'm just letting you know what is going to happen. So don't do like me. You get the idea. Okay. Yeah, it is wet, but it's okay. feels so good. It feels so good to sit down. I didn't know. Ugh. It is now 1:40. Don't look at my room, okay? Don't look at my room. I'll get to it. It is now 1:40. And I'm just now sitting down. Just for a minute though, because pigeon. Pigeons aren't welcome. The little cute pretty birds are, not pigeons. Oh, I'm taking a break to eat, finally. I do. I've already got the eggs boiling for this, but I think because I have a big ass tub of salad in there that I said that I was committed to eating, I cannot waste that big tub of salad, which means I need to prep it for my lunch. At first I said I was only gonna do breakfast and dinner prep, but who am I kidding? I need to do breakfast, lunch, and dinner prep. I just do. The salad has to go first. So I'm gonna make tuna salad to go with my salad, because that's just how I like to eat it. So I've got the eggs going, tuna's gonna be quick to whip up, and then I'll just put that on my salad. Excuse me. I'll put that on my salad as we go, easy. The next thing that I'm gonna make are my meatballs. And I'm doing that because it's super straightforward, simple, easy, and I can just make a bunch of them all at once and put them in the freezer for when I want to pair them with vegetables, salad, and like a starch. Starch meaning dinner potatoes or quinoa or couscous or brown rice or any of that. I also have farro, but I think I'm gonna do farro salad later. So I'm gonna do tuna salad, I'm gonna do my meatballs. I put the chicken out to thaw, and that's because I'm going to take one of the chicken pieces and I'm gonna shred it, and that's gonna be for my chicken noodle soup. And I know that sounds weird, but I have a craving for chicken noodle soup, and who says you only eat it when you're sick? That's why I cut the rest of the other half of my carrots and celery, because that's gonna go in the soup. Why did I pull? So I'm gonna do, oh, chili, okay. So I'm going to do, I pulled out all my meat except for my seafood. I pulled out 2 packs of ground turkey, 2 packs of sausage, and my entire pack of chicken. So meatballs, breakfast scramble with the sausage, and then with the other pack of meat, I'm gonna put that in my chili beans. I am going to make the chili beans also, because that's super simple. I just put that on and let them cook, and super freezable, and I can have that for a while. So that is my plan for tonight. Tuna, meatballs, breakfast prep, chili. It's a lot of food. It's all freezable, so don't panic. Me, honestly, is where I'm gonna put it all, because I'm not sure I have all the freezer space. And I'm not sure I have enough bowls. So I have to do a little bit of cleaning. But I'm in no rush to like start. Like I said, it's 1:45 now. And oh gosh. I still have some time, but I'm gonna take a break. I didn't write my recipes or my meals down in here. I need to do that. Okay. So yeah, let me eat and we'll take a break and we'll come back.